Hello, everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital Gossip. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will Danny convince Drew to allow Scout at Monica's funeral? General Hospital spoilers and updates tease that Danny Morgan, Asher Antonison, might issue a heartfelt request to Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson. Danny will take matters into his own hands, delivering a heartrending plea. In the September 19th episode of GH, Danny decides to take action as he makes a heartfelt appeal. Following Monica's passing earlier in the week of September 15th to 19th, Danny comes to understand that Scout will need all the assistance she can gather. This realization might prompt Danny to approach Drew, pleading for permission for Scout to either reside at the Quartermaine mansion, or at the very least, to attend Monica's forthcoming funeral. Danny could also request for the restraining orders to be revoked, allowing Scout to join Monica's other loved ones in mourning. This doesn't mean Drew will listen or take action on Danny's plea. Naturally, just because Danny is going to make a plea doesn't guarantee that Drew will pay attention. If Drew finds himself on the receiving end of Danny's sincere request, he'll face a significant choice. It's conceivable that Drew will remain firm and refuse to budge regarding his no-contact rule with Scout. Drew could contend that he'll assist Scout in mourning alongside Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, and assert that she doesn't require anyone else. However, Scout cherished Monica and might eventually inquire about the funeral too. Scout may be able to convince Drew to take her to the funeral. Rumor has it that Drew himself will be at Monica's funeral, and that may happen because of taking Scout. It's doubtful anyone in the Quartermaine family would want him there. Sam McCall's Kelly Monaco funeral offered a sense of closure and an opportunity to bid farewell after Scout experienced the loss of her mother. Now, she might seek a similar opportunity as she faces the prospect of losing Monica. Scout could potentially appeal to Drew's emotions, persuading him that she deserves to attend the funeral alongside her family. Nevertheless, General Hospital spoilers indicate that more drama involving Scout is on the horizon, and we will keep you informed about any further developments. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with GH right now. Come back here often for General Hospital spoilers, news, and updates. Today, the world of General Hospital is holding its breath as Port Charles mourns the passing of a legend. The long-anticipated, and equally dreaded, farewell to the iconic Monica Quartermaine, Leslie Charleson, is upon us. Her death, a poignant tribute to the late actress, has sent seismic waves through the canvas, promising a funeral like no other. But amid the grief and the solemn goodbyes, a shocking and deeply disturbing conflict has erupted, one that pits son against father, and family against itself. At the center of this maelstrom is a heart-wrenching question. Will Danny Morgan, in a desperate and emotional plea, be able to convince his father, Drew Kane, to allow his half-sister Scout to attend their great-grandmother's funeral? This isn't just a simple family disagreement. It's a gut-wrenching battle for the soul of the Quartermaine family, a clash between the legacy of a beloved matriarch and the ruthless ambition of one of her sons. And the most shocking detail? According to bombshell news spoilers and leaks from our most trusted sources, Drew Kane is prepared to use his own daughter, Sweet Scout, as a pawn to crash the very funeral he wasn't invited to. The heartbreak that sparked the crisis. Danny's devastating discovery. The entire saga began with a moment that will forever haunt young Danny Morgan, Asher Jared Antonison. As sources confirm, it was Danny who first discovered his great-grandmother Monica's peaceful passing. This wasn't a dramatic high-stakes reveal, it was a quiet, intimate moment that makes the loss all the more profound. Imagine the scene, a young boy, who has grown up in the sprawling Quartermaine mansion with Monica as its stoic, loving anchor, walking into a room only to find his world has shifted forever. It was a heartbreaking twist, designed by the show's writers to tie Monica's past to the future of the show, a nod to how her legacy will live on through the generations she nurtured. Danny's discovery wasn't just a plot device, it was a pivotal character moment. He was the one who had to process the silent grief, the one who had to deliver the news to the rest of the family. He broke the tragic news to his uncle, Jason Morgan, and his great-aunt, Tracy Quartermaine. For Danny, Monica was more than just a relative. She was a constant, a presence of unwavering strength and quiet support in a life often filled with chaos. Finding her was an emotional ordeal that has left him feeling the weight of the family's grief more acutely than anyone else. This is the wellspring of his desperation. The feud, why Drew was excluded from the Quartermaine farewell. To understand the shocking ultimatum that Drew has reportedly issued, we must first revisit the deep-seated animosity between him and the rest of the Quartermaine family, specifically Jason and Tracy. For years, Drew has been on a collision course with his family. The most glaring and unforgivable transgression? His plan to demolish the sacred Quartermaine family crypt. The crypt, where Alan, Lila, and Edward Quartermaine are interred, is the very foundation of the family's history and honor. Drew's brazen attempt to bulldoze it to make way for a corporate high-rise was a blatant act of disrespect, a clear declaration that he valued business over blood. This wasn't a one-off misstep. It was a pattern of behavior. Drew has consistently shown a mercenary side, prioritizing personal gain and corporate power over the family he was recently reunited with. His latest entanglement, a web of deceit and shady business dealings that led to him being shot and hospitalized, has further alienated him from Jason and Tracy. They view him as a threat, a rogue element who can't be trusted. Their decision to exclude him from Monica's funeral, a deeply personal and emotional affair, is not just an act of spite, it's a protective measure. They want to honor Monica's life without the inevitable drama and disruption that Drew brings with him. But Drew, ever the strategist, saw an opening. The vile ultimatum, using Scout as a pawn. According to leaked spoilers that have sent shockwaves through the fan community, Drew Kane is not taking his exclusion lying down. Instead of accepting his fate or attempting to make amends, he's reportedly preparing to use the most callous form of leverage imaginable, his own daughter, Scout Kane. The rumor mill is in a frenzy with the claim that Drew has stated, in no uncertain terms, that if he is not allowed to attend Monica's funeral, then Scout will not be allowed to attend either. Let's unpack the pure audacity of this move. Monica Quartermaine was Scout's great-grandmother. Scout has a deep connection to the Quartermaine family, a bond that is untainted by the rivalries of the adults. To deny her the chance to say goodbye, to grieve with her family, is a cruel and manipulative act. Drew's motivation isn't a desire to grieve, it's a desire for control. He wants to force his way into the funeral, to sit at the table with the family who has shunned him, and to prove that he still holds power. He is willing to sacrifice his daughter's emotional well-being to win a petty, power-hungry game. This is the ultimate betrayal of trust. Drew is taking a sacred, mournful moment and turning it into a negotiation. He is using a child as a bargaining chip in a high-stakes poker game, and the stakes are the Quartermaine family's collective dignity and grief. ### the heart-wrenching plea, Danny's last hope. This is where young Danny Morgan steps up, his character arc reaching a critical, heart-wrenching moment. Having been the one to find Monica and feeling the full weight of her loss, Danny knows that Scout must be there. He knows that his little sister deserves the chance to say goodbye to the woman who loved her so fiercely. He also knows the deep bond between his father, Drew, and his uncle, Jason. He's a child caught between two worlds, the son of two of Port Charles's most powerful men, and he's been forced to witness their constant feuding. Sources indicate that a pivotal tear-filled scene is on the way, where Danny, his voice trembling with emotion, will make a direct plea to his father. This won't be a childish tantrum. It will be a mature, heartfelt appeal from a boy who has seen too much darkness. Danny will likely remind Drew of who Monica was, not just to the family, but to Scout herself. He'll appeal to his father's conscience, asking him to put aside his pride and his anger for the sake of his daughter. "This isn't about you, Dad," we can imagine him saying. "This is about Scout. This is about Monica. Please, don't let your fight with Uncle Jason take this away from her." A stark contrast to Drew's cold, calculating maneuver. It's the pure, honest love of a child against the cynical, manipulative machinations of an adult. Danny's plea is a mirror, reflecting Drew's own heartless actions back at him, forcing him to confront the kind of man he has become. The fallout, Jason's fury and the unfolding drama. Danny's plea, whether it succeeds or fails, will have a massive impact. If Drew stands firm, the fury from Jason Morgan will be unmatched. Jason, fiercely protective of his family and Scout, will be incensed that his brother is using his own niece as leverage. This could escalate their feud to a point of no return. The funeral, instead of being a place of quiet mourning, could become a battleground, a public spectacle of Quartermain family dysfunction. But what if Danny's plea works? What if, for a brief moment, Drew is reminded of his humanity and allows Scout to go? Even if he relents, the damage is already done. The Quartermains, and Jason in particular, will never forget the lengths Drew was willing to go to get his way. The fragile truce, the possibility of any kind of family reconciliation, will be shattered beyond repair. And let's not forget the other Quartermain drama swirling around this. The arrival of Erica Slezak's new character, Monica's never-before-seen sister, promises to be a major distraction. She's reportedly arriving at the funeral to lay claim to the Quartermain mansion, a twist that will send Tracy into a full-blown rage. With Tracy fighting for the house, Jason dealing with the fallout from Drew, and the rest of the family processing their grief, Monica's funeral is shaping up to be less a ceremony and more a gladiatorial arena. The writers, as they promised, are using her death not just as a goodbye, but as a new beginning, a beginning filled with more drama, more betrayals, and more shocking twists than anyone could have imagined. The fan verdict: is Drew beyond redemption? The response from the General Hospital fan community has been swift and merciless. Online forums and social media are ablaze with outrage over Drew's proposed actions. While many fans have been critical of Drew's character for a while, this latest leak has pushed many over the edge. Using his own daughter? That's a new low, even for Drew, one fan posted. He's not a hero, he's a villain, another wrote, pointing out how Drew's actions are making it impossible to root for him. There's a growing consensus that this latest move might make Drew Kane a truly irredeemable character. The show has a history of bringing back characters from the brink, but manipulating a child's grief is a line few characters have ever crossed. Will the writers attempt to redeem him? Or is this the final straw, the one that seals his fate as a permanent antagonist to the Quartermain family, and to Jason for years to come? Conclusion: a legacy defined by love and conflict. Monica Quartermain's funeral will be a monumental event, a tribute to a character who has been a pillar of the show for decades. It will be a moment for old faces to return and for new storylines to begin. But more than anything, it will be a test. It will test the boundaries of family, the limits of forgiveness, and the enduring power of love. Danny's plea to Drew is the moral center of this shocking story. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated hope in a landscape of cynicism and conflict. His words could either be the catalyst for a small moment of grace or a final, devastating blow to a family already reeling from loss. One thing is certain: whatever the outcome, the legacy of Monica Quartermain will be felt for a long time to come. She may be gone, but the storm she left in her wake is just beginning. The Quartermain family is at a crossroads, and how they navigate this shocking betrayal will define their future for years to come. Kelly gushes over super sweet new co-star. Outback the dog has quickly become a beloved character on General Hospital. Most recently, Outback ended up at the Quartermain stables, where Cody found him eating his sandwich. Working with a four-legged friend. Josh Kelly, Cody, opened up about working with Bailey, aka Outback, on the ABC soap. The actor revealed to Soap Opera Digest that he's got some scenes coming up with his adorable new co-star. Bailey, the beagle, reminds Kelly of his first dog, Stormy, who was also a beagle. Despite Bailey being a super sweet co-star, Kelly did have one complaint about working with the dog. "I wish I could have worked with the dog more off camera. I wish I could have been its handler," he expressed. The reason is that when the handler is on set, that's who the dog pays the most attention to. Kelly didn't get to bond with Bailey as much as he wanted, making the scenes a bit more challenging. The actor had to be on his toes and react a lot while also saying his lines. Aside from the acting challenge, Kelly was a little bit jealous of Bailey's relationship with her handler. "You're like, well, why doesn't she want to look at me?" Of course, then you realize, well, I'm not the one with a bunch of treats in my pocket, laughs. But it did make me a little jealous. I was like, come on, let me train her. Kelly spilled. During his time on GH, Kelly has had several co-stars and love interests, including a potential pairing with Molly, Kristen Vaganos. Kelly has chemistry with pretty much anyone he shares the screen with, and Outback is no different. Think you know a secret that could change everything? In a stunning and heartwarming revelation that has sent shockwaves through the General Hospital fan community, beloved actor Josh Kelly, Cody Bell, has recently opened up about a new cast member who is making waves both on and off screen. In a candid interview, Kelly didn't hold back, gushing with praise and admiration for a co-star he described as super sweet, adding a delightful new layer to the dynamics behind the scenes of daytime television's most iconic show. The news comes at a time of significant change for the long-running soap opera, with recent plot developments keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. The dramatic fallout from Drew Kane's shooting, the emotional tribute to the late Leslie Charleson and her character Monica Quartermaine, and the highly anticipated return of fan favorite Ryan Pavey have all contributed to a period of intense fan engagement and speculation. Amidst this whirlwind of storylines, Kelly's comments provide a much-needed breath of fresh air and a glimpse into the positive energy brewing on the Port Charles set. For years, Josh Kelly has been a fixture on General Hospital, bringing to life the complex and often troubled character of Cody Bell. His journey from a conniving schemer to a more sympathetic figure has been a roller coaster for viewers, and his on-screen relationships, particularly with Molly and Ava, have been central to some of the show's most compelling arcs. But while his character's love life has been fraught with complications, Kelly's real-life interactions with his castmates seem to be nothing but harmonious. The specific identity of this super-sweet new co-star remains a tantalizing mystery, but that hasn't stopped fans from playing detective. Speculation is rampant, with viewers dissecting every recent casting announcement and every new on-screen pairing to figure out who has so thoroughly charmed the GH veteran. Could it be a new face in a recurring role? Or a surprising new series regular who has yet to be formally announced? The possibilities are endless, and the anticipation is at an all-time high. This isn't the first time Kelly has sung the praises of his colleagues. He has previously spoken highly of his fellow actors, including Dominic Zamprogna, Dante Falconeri, whom he called so chill, real, and natural, and John J. York, Max Scorpio, expressing a deep respect for his work and his character's journey. This pattern of generosity and admiration speaks volumes about Kelly's character and the supportive environment fostered on the General Hospital set. It's clear that the cast shares a genuine camaraderie that translates into the believable and captivating performances we see every day. The high-stakes world of daytime drama is known for its fast-paced production and demanding schedule. Actors are often required to learn an incredible number of lines in a short amount of time, with little room for error. This high-pressure environment can either forge strong bonds or create tension. In the case of General Hospital, and according to Kelly's own words, it seems to have created a tight-knit family. His comments about his new co-star highlight a welcoming and collaborative atmosphere that makes the challenging work more enjoyable and, ultimately, more successful. While the who behind the gushing praise is still a mystery, the why is becoming clearer. Kelly's interview painted a picture of a new actor who is not only a talented performer but also a genuinely kind and positive presence. This kind of synergy on set is invaluable. When actors feel safe, supported, and genuinely happy to work with one another, it elevates the quality of the entire production. The on-screen chemistry becomes more authentic, the emotional scenes resonate more deeply, and the entire viewing experience is richer for it. The news of this positive development is a welcome contrast to some of the more serious headlines surrounding the show. The recent tragic death of actor Johnny Wachter, who played Brando Corbin, has left a profound sense of grief within the GH family and fan community. Tributes poured in from cast members, showcasing the deep bonds they share. Similarly, the passing of beloved actress Leslie Charleson, who portrayed Monica Quartermaine for decades, has been a somber but important event for the show. These moments of real-life sorrow have undoubtedly brought the cast closer together, reinforcing their status as a true family. In this context, Kelly's effusive praise feels particularly poignant. It is a reminder that even in the midst of professional and personal challenges, there is joy and genuine connection to be found. It's the kind of news that fans live for, the tidbits of behind-the-scenes magic that confirm their favorite show is more than just a fictional world. It's a place where real friendships are made and where people support one another. So, who is this mystery co-star? The internet is buzzing with theories. Some believe it could be an actor returning to the show in a new role, while others are convinced it's a completely fresh face. The possibilities range from the dramatic, like a new rival for Cody's affections, to the unexpected, like a new member of the Courtemain family. The show's writers are known for their ability to surprise and delight, and this new casting seems to be no exception. The introduction of this super sweet character, whatever their role may be, is set to add a new layer of intrigue and excitement to the Port Charles canvas. For now, fans will have to wait for the official reveal. But what is certain is that Josh Kelly's heartwarming comments have created a new wave of anticipation. The interview has not only piqued curiosity about the new cast member, but has also reinforced the admiration that viewers have for Kelly himself. His willingness to share his positive experience and his genuine respect for his co-workers is a testament to the man behind the character. It's a powerful reminder that in the often harsh world of entertainment news, a little bit of kindness goes a long way. In a world where negative headlines dominate the news cycle, a story like this is a much-needed ray of sunshine. It speaks to the power of human connection, the joy of collaboration, and the magic that happens when a group of talented individuals comes together to create something special. Josh Kelly's gushing praise for his super sweet new co-star is more than just a casting note. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of General Hospital and the strong, supportive community that exists both on and off screen. And for the fans, it's a reason to tune in, more excited than ever to see what's next for their favorite Port Charles residents.